Leo, this is your forecast for May 2016, and this is for Sun sign Leo. It's for rising sign Leo and also for people who have a moon in Leo, okay? In that order of importance. So first of all here, what's going on for you, Leo, is that two of your personal planets are in retrograde in May. The first one is Mercury. That's retrograde from the 28th of April until the 22nd of May, so the majority of the month. Mercury is in Taurus in your 10th house. So the way that's going to manifest itself in your life is you may feel like your career is somewhat slowed down, things aren't progressing as nicely as you would like them to, and you may feel like it's plodding along and not at a pace you're particularly happy with. Mars is also in retrograde from the 17th of April through until the 29th of June, so for a pretty long time. That's in Sagittarius in your 5th house, and you may feel very flat when it comes to your romantic life, your search for love and sex and fun, and I think you may be feeling a little bit held back in both areas, and I think the fire may be on a small at the during this month. It is a very complicated month. A lot of the other signs have a lot going on. Now let's look at the 1st of May here. There's a grand trine which happens in your chart. That is in Earth. It connects your Jupiter in your 2nd, Pluto in your 6th, and your Sun in Taurus in your 10th. So even though Mercury is in retrograde up there, slowing things down or making things feel slow, ultimately you are on the right track. You're very positive about your work. You're very lucky. The actions that you do put in place, even though they may be fewer or slower, do have a positive impact. They do transform your day-to-day routine, either by giving you more money or giving you more free hours, whatever it is. But don't push so much with your career. Know that it's going in the right direction. You're doing what you're supposed to do, and just keep doing it. Just keep moving forward. And if you do get frustrated that things aren't happening quickly enough, be assured that things are happening in the perfect right time. And just because it's not on your schedule doesn't mean it's not right. So that grand trine is an area of real luck, and it challenges that Mercury in retrograde and says, actually, it's not such a bad thing that things are going slowly for our dear Leos at this time of the year. It's actually a good thing. Now, on the 2nd and 3rd of May, we've got Venus going into your 10th house. Venus is the planet of love and beauty. And there is a quiet, steady, slow commitment and care and love for your work. So just focus on, it's the journey, not the destination, okay? I know that's a terrible cliche, but you can get a lot of joy and pleasure out of showing up to work every day and doing what it is you can do. And you know, if it's a slow moment where you're feeling very private and like you can do a lot of creative stuff and there's no noise, then that can be a good thing, because those quiet moments can then translate into a lot of success further down the road. So just trust that things are good for you career-wise. 10 out of 10 for work so far this month, and these first couple of days really, really good. A grand trine in fire occurs on the 4th, and that connects your rising, which is in Leo, so you feel very much like yourself. This lack of joy that you're feeling in your romantic life, and your moon in Aries. Okay, so basically you're not looking for anything outside yourself. I think you feel pretty content, and it's not such a terrible thing that your libido isn't going crazy and that you're not feeling super frantic when it comes to work. I think this is actually a nice time for you to just sit back, put your feet up, enjoy your comforts, and it seems to me like you're on easy street. You feel good in yourself, everything in your life is going along nicely, I don't see a lot of noise, just enjoy your own company. It seems really fabulous and like you're pretty pleased with yourself. On the 5th of May, the moon conjuncts the midheaven. The moon is in Aries in your 9th, and the midheaven is in your 10th in Taurus, okay? So it may not seem like a lot's going on, but you are on the perfect track in your work. Trust that you're doing the right thing. You're literally the opposite to Cancer this month. Poor Cancers are having major crises over there. But you're quietly leading And it may seem like nothing is happening, but believe me, you're leading things in the right direction. It's having a good outcome. And it's, it's those magic times when everything just comes together effortlessly and you don't even need to do anything. Lucky you. On the 6th of May, the new moon occurs in Taurus in your 10th house of career. So practical, solid energy is coming into your career sector. It's quiet, it's abundant, it's prosperous. Even better things will occur in that sector of your life now. And it's new beginnings, and it's another month of real steadiness, growth, quiet, potential, things going very nicely. The strongest element in your chart on this day is Earth. So that's the biggest blessing in your life, the earthy practical things, work, money, the way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about your body, your physical health, all of that is very good and solid. Mercury swoops into the middle of that new moon. The moon and the sun kind of move away from each other a bit, and Mercury retrogrades into the middle and tweaks that Taurus energy a little bit and complicates it a bit. So it might be that you make a mistake at work, or you get some sort of miscommunication that slows down things even more. Don't sweat it. It's meant to happen. Ultimately, it will lead to something good. It might be a detour that ultimately leads to more money, but don't freak out if there's an error. It's a good thing. If an error can be a good thing, like for instance, let's think of an error that can be a good thing. I delete a Word document, that's the error. By trying to find it, I find something that I thought I'd lost 6 months ago, I rediscover it, and then I type up a new document anyway that was much better than the first. That's the kind of error that can end in something positive, okay? And that's really what happens. On the 9th of May, Jupiter goes direct. Jupiter is an outer planet. It moves very, very slowly. And it spends a lot of time in retrograde, like 4, 5, 6 months. So the fact that it goes direct on the 9th of May in your second house means that your finances and your work life starts to speed up a bit more, and it starts to offset that Mercury in retrograde, and you feel like you're getting back to normal. On the 10th of May, the moon starts to trine Neptune, and this is a very spiritual day. I think the moon is in Cancer in your 12th, so you're very aligned with spirit. Neptune is in Pisces in the 8th, which is death. So I think you'll be able to go through to the other side and really get a message of comfort, or communicate with a loved one who's passed on, and to get a sense of closure and to heal any wounds. It's also a wonderful day to do a past life regression and to rediscover something about yourself that happened in a past life and to heal some of those wounds. Ultimately, it's a day of closure and healing. If you aren't comfortable doing any of that work yourself, go see a hypnotist or go see a medium. It's a great day to finish off anything outstanding. On the 12th of May, there's a T-square in the chart, which sees Jupiter and Neptune opposing each other and coming together with Taurus. You're interested in work, you're interested in healing, and relationship-wise, I don't see a lot going on there. I really don't. I don't think you're particularly interested. I don't think you're particularly sexual. So if your partner starts complaining, saying you don't pay attention to me, what's going on with you, then you just explain that you're very focused on your work. You would like to focus on the emotional side of things a little bit more, and then just maybe sit down and have a conversation or spend some time together quietly doing something other than, the usual sex or just fun stuff, and really look at the deeper, more intimate side of your relationship. It's a great time to really dive down into what this relationship is. And for the people out there watching this who have relationships that are based on physical attributes and money and the partner as an accessory, you're going to have a hard time, because this is truthful stuff. This is authenticity with you in conjunction with another human being, and you can't fake that stuff. So if your marriage, if your relationship is a sham, it will be exposed as a sham. If you have a genuine relationship, you can really strengthen that during this time and make it something even more meaningful. The moon goes into your sign of Leo on the 13th, and it sits on top of the rising sign, which is also in Leo, in your first house. The 13th is a day of great ease and comfort within yourself. And fire signs this month really, really do well. You guys are really on top of your game, and the water signs a little bit are struggling much more. So you feel very much at ease in yourself. The 13th is a great day for, again, career, to implement changes, to implement new ideas, to expand, to grow, to make more money. It's a great day to present. It's a great day to take practical action. It's a great day for wealth, health, and career. Virgo starts to square Saturn. Not Virgo. The moon in Virgo starts to square Saturn on the 14th, and this energy persists until the 17th. Now, the moon in Virgo, it gives you a great insight into your money. It gives you, this 3-day period is a great time to create stability, to create long-term growth when it comes to your finances, and any financial action you take during this 3-day period is going to be lucky and good and will create growth. So if you don't know anything about the stock market or investments, and you have a chunk of money that you want to do something with, do it between the 14th and 17th. You will meet the right financial advisor. You will get the right stock trading app. Whatever it is, luck is on your side, and you can really solidify your finances, whether it's setting up a pension plan. It's a great 3-day period of creating financial security and long-term wealth and having luck on your side. I'm sorry I'm eating a sweet, by the way. I've got a bit of a sore throat, so it's just helping me. I'm not having a lunch break. I'm eating it so you can hear me better. On the 17th, Mars starts to oppose the Sun, and Mars is in your 5th, it's in retrograde, and it opposes your Sun in Taurus in the 10th. So the great thing is, this is like Tantra almost. Instead of your sexual energy, which is not being used for whatever reason this month, that can be transformed into work energy, productive energy, and you can really achieve great things on the 17th again, especially. So to take that outrageous risk. You know, my cousin, he has a business and he started it in Austria, and recently he made it go worldwide, and it was a huge risk, and he's a great success now because of that risk. So this is the kind of day to emulate that kind of behavior and to take a risk. It will be a great, you have energy and strength to achieve great things. And also I'm getting the root chakra. The root chakra is alive and well and kicking, especially when it comes to your financial, physical circumstances. The 18th sees the moon opposing Uranus. Uranus is in your 9th. The moon is in Libra in your 3rd. Okay, and what I actually think that potentially you may have a desire to travel, and I think all month actually, Leo, it's a great time for you to travel, because that'll make you feel alive, and that'll make you feel fiery, and then you can use that fire to channel it into your work when you get back. So if you take a couple of days off, I don't think that will reduce your productivity in any way. I think it'll increase it and heighten it. And I think it's a great time on the 18th, well really 17th, 18th, 19th, to take a trip with friends. It is midweek, so it's not ideal in terms of the days, but it would be a good time for you to actually go out and travel with some people you can have fun with. On the 19th, your rising sign starts to square the Sun and Venus. And this is another great day to present, to put yourself in the spotlight when it comes to career. And really for you this month, that's the best thing. That's the 10 out of 10. Your work, the way you feel, and what you can contribute and achieve in your working life. You know, if you are, it's good because of what you bring to it. On the 21st, the full moon occurs in Sagittarius, and that's in your 4th house, and that's coming to fruition. And really, I think what you're interested in during this full moon period is your family relationships. Now, for the first time, really, I don't think family has been on your mind at all. So if you're looking at the month, the 21st is the best time to do something with family and to move things forward with family. It hasn't featured at all. On the 22nd, Mercury goes direct in your 10th. So work goes from strength to strength. It gets even better now with the communication planet going direct in your career sector. On the 23rd, the moon begins to conjunct Saturn in your 5th house. And you're like a confirmed bachelor, a confirmed couch potato now when it comes to love. I don't know, you know, there's a reason for these things. Whether you need that romantic love life energy to further your career, and whether your focus should be career all month so you can achieve what you're meant to achieve, maybe. Or maybe you're supposed to step away from a relationship because you could damage it if you took action during this time. Whatever the reason, Zippo is going on in your relationship life. If you're single, don't go look for a partner. Do your work. If you're in a relationship and the sex has gone out of it, don't try and fix that this month. If anything, you'll be thrilled that the sex has gone out of your relationship this month. I just don't see that for you. I just don't see you into that at all. So what does work is career. So put your energy into that and achieve great things there. Venus goes into Gemini on the 24th of the month. Venus is the planet of love and beauty. In Gemini, you love to chat, you love to communicate, and especially with your friends. And you feel very, very optimistic now at the end of the month, and it's a great time to spend with people. Again, in a just friendly way to have fun with. And the focus is a little bit off work now. It's more about, you know, just sitting in a park in the afternoon and having a nice chat, or going to a museum or something with a friend. It's really just about a nice, calm, fun day. On the 26th, there's a T-square. Saturn opposes the Sun, and then it comes together with Neptune. And again, the lack of movement in your romantic life can be used to identify what your hopes and dreams are for your life, and to really dream about your social standing and what position you want to get to, or even what healing you want to have happen in your relationships. So that's interesting actually, because now for the first time I'm getting a reason why so little has gone on in love and romance. It's because you're stepping back from it a little bit. You're becoming much more objective of what your relationship is, and you can actually make an objective decision about where you want it to go. Because, you know, if you're with someone, you're with each other all day, every day. Sometimes it can become very difficult to start thinking about the relationship on an independent level, and it's almost like you become a unit. And this is a month for you where you certainly are an individual and you're making decisions for your own, and those insights could really lead to greater healing for your romantic relationships further down the road. So everything this month is really for your greatest good, for your growth, for your personal growth, for your growth in your career with other people. It's all going in the right direction. You're very lucky this month, Leo. On the 28th, Mars goes into Scorpio, and now's the time to focus totally on career and to let go of family a little bit and not to do so much with that, because a retrograde Mars in Scorpio is a trouble causer, is a problem. Okay, so you're the one who will cause trouble in family, who will start arguments, who will gossip, who will do all the negative, nasty stuff. So, you know, that's just a frustration that will come out in your family if you engage with them. So all of the past anger, resentment that you've got against your family, and if you have a family, you've got resentment. If you're telling me you've got no resentment and you had a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a son, a daughter, then you're lying, because we all struggle with other egos. That's the nature of the human condition. And even if you're Mother Teresa, on the 28th something will come up and you will be the instigator and the mischief maker. So save yourself the trouble. Focus on good things like work and money, because that's where you thrive. Finally, the 29th, the 30th and the 31st of May, it sees a grand cross in your chart, and it combines your career gifts, your hopes and dreams, your social standing. The last 3 days of the month really allow you to communicate and to plan for your future long term. To say, I want to be the head of a company, I want to be self-employed, to really hammer out the details of your dreams. The dreams that you create and hammer out during this time will lead to a financially successful venture. And there is a bit of alchemy going on here with you. This, you know, all this sexual energy is being transformed into your career future, and you can really, you have a unique opportunity here to plan ahead. If you'd like a private reading with me about your career, your life purpose, what it is you want to achieve, and even your romance love life, then please get in touch with me via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab, order your reading there. It is much more specific, if I can say the word, it's much more specific because it's based on your specific details. Date of birth, place of birth, time of birth. This is for all Leos, so obviously that allows more room for different people in different circumstances. So please get in touch with me for your private reading. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you next month.